The idea, or the kind of the starting point, the roots of the idea were in looking at how to build resilience in young people and how are they already resilient in some capacity. Working with young people underpins nearly all of the work that I do. It was important that they felt that they had a voice within the project, so it wasn't just a superficial thing. They had to be a fundamental part of it and inhibit deeply every kind of grain that was in the project. There was a lot of depth and a lot of hard-hitting points in the project. And I'm happy with how we engaged with them, or how we explored that as a kind of a remote thing. So the first stage was kind of coming up with the bones of the project and the name and that sort of thing. But the other kind of really significant part of the project was when I read an article and it stated that we're all in the same boat, and everyone was saying, oh, you know, we're all in the same boat, we're all in the same boat, but we're not. We're very, very much so in the same storm, and that within that storm, everybody is trying to manage, you know, kind of coping and you know, kind of getting to the end of it, hopefully, within their boat, and their boat is distinctly different. We should have learnt the lessons from the last recession, that people of certain minorities, people of certain socioeconomic status, you know, kind of were hit harder. And I think, you know, fool on us if we allow this to happen again, to, you know, kind of leave behind a cohort of people just because of things that they have no control over. A lot of stuff that happens in Leinster House and politically, it's easy to forget about kids, and it's easy to forget about people that don't vote because they don't have any kind of political power. But a society is only rated, or is only successful on how they treat its most vulnerable. So I think it was acutely important that I showcase that everybody's boat is different. It was important also that I created a character. So there's this, you know, kind of human, it needed to be quite a human image, or you need to be able to relate to it. So she is part of the family of the Tua the Danann. So they are the folklore of Ireland, the ancient gods of Ireland. And she's the goddess of the sea, Cruinniú, who just kind of overlooks. But there's real subtleties in how she engages visually. So she pulls the wave back just to mind it so that it doesn't overly crash in and attack. But she's still letting them cope. It's kind of like you facilitate and you help kids, but you don't want to, you know, suffocate them so much that when they get into the real world that they can't cope. So it's that kind of gentle minding, and it's something that has been quite pivotal, I think, in these few weeks and these few months, is that communities have come together, and family bonds that were, you know, kind of disparate in ways have come in, and we've listened to the elderly and we've minded them. So I think it was quite important that there's a visual and that there's a power that's given to that.